Is-servizzi minn fost komunitajiet Maltin li jgħixu f'pajjiżi oħra li minn xtutna għandhom lan li waslu stampa attwali u korretta ta' dawn il-komunitajiet u kif jaħsbuha dwar l-identità Maltija li għadha preżenti fihom. Ta' spiss ninsew li flimkien ma' 400,000 Malti li jgħixu hawnhekk f'pajjiżna irridu nżidu numru akbar ta' Maltin li għal raġunijiet differenti għażlu li jibnu ħajja ġdida f'pajjiż barrani. Illum qegħdin inżuru lil Martes Fenech, bint emigranti Maltin illi baqgħu attivi ħafna fil-komunità Maltija Kanadiża ġewwa Toronto. Martes tgħix fi Bradford, belt żgħira rurali madwar 80 kilometru fit-tramuntana ta' Toronto. Minkejja li konna nafu li Martes hi bint emigranti Maltin, bqajna sorpriżi b'dak li sirna nafu waqt din il-laqgħa tagħna.
I'm fiercely proud to be of Maltese heritage because I think it's such a noble heritage when you consider our history and how many occupiers Malta has had, and yet Maltese heritage remains unique to the world, and that's something I'm very proud of. My parents raised me on incredible stories of the valor of the Maltese, and when faced against extraordinary odds, they always seem to triumph. And that's something that I think I owe my tenacity to. So when I get determined to accomplish something and I accomplish it, I think in part it's because of my Maltese roots.
Martes hi awtriċi ta' romanz bi sfond storiku. Iġib l-isem ta' 8-Pointed Cross u huwa msejjes fuq il-ġrajja tal-assedju Għawdex tal-1551, ġrajja ta' niket u dieqa li seħħet ta' bilħaq u li llum hija mitlufa fiċ-ċpar tal-istorja. Kif interessat ruħha minn dan is-suġġett? X'impatt ħallit fuqha din il-ġrajja li nebħitha tikteb romanz?
When I set out to write this novel, I had heard the story of the siege of 1565, which is the Great Siege. But I wanted to take it back a few years before just plunging right into that period of time. So I learned that there was a previous siege that had taken place. And that was the story that I focused my first novel on because I thought it was so important. Because it ends as badly as it does, it had a huge impact on me because an entire island was bankrupted of its people because of poor defense, poor planning, and all of these people were spread across North Africa and Istanbul as slaves. So to know that an entire island was emptied in basically a couple of nights has had a huge impact on me, and I thought it was an important story to tell, as well as the fact that it lays the groundwork for the next story, which is the Siege of 1565.
Kull meta jiġi pubblikat ktieb, ir-rispons tal-pubbliku jkun importanti għall-awtur. Il-ġudizzju dwar jekk ikun xi milquh tajjeb jiġi kkalkulat mill-bejgħ tal-kopji. L-assedju ta' Għawdex tal-1551 għandu jinteressa l-qarrejja Għawċin u Maltin. Imma l-Kanada hi kontinent ieħor fil-bogħod. Nisimgħu x'qaltilna Martes.
I've received beautiful letters from even not just Maltese people, but people from America, people from Australia, people from England who've sent me letters and emails, just gushing about how much they enjoyed my book and how it touched them. And they particularly liked that it's an underdog story because Malta's small. It doesn't have a lot of, people to defend its shores. And yet, like I said earlier, the tenacity and the determination of the Maltese really comes through, I think, in this story.
Ma jistax jonqos li bħal ħafna familja oħra ta' migranti Maltin, Malta servit ta' destinazzjoni preferita għal vakanzi. Martes qaltilna li lil Malta żaritha kemm il-darba u għadha żżura b'mod regolari. Forsi din hi r-raġuni li bħala sfond għal kitbiet tagħha l-istorja ta' pajjiżna tibqa' s-saħħara.
So many fond, wonderful memories of Malta. My parents took me there when I was 3 months old and again when I was 2, and then 3, and then 5. So I basically spent my childhood in Malta in the summer, and I have so many memories. Swinging on the swings in a concrete park, and going to the beach every day, and turning black from the sun, and having a pet rabbit. And, the festas, I remember distinctly the Viva San Pietro, the festa of Berzabuja, and spending time with family and making friends and just running all over the place. And then when I got older, experiencing Paceville and spending really late nights out, having a blast with my friends. And then as I got older, really embracing the culture and the history, and visiting sites that helped lay the groundwork for my novel. So the Citadel in Gozo, and the Inquisitor's Palace, and the fortresses, and Hajar Im, and all of these incredible places, and the sea cliffs, and just thinking about it makes me want to go back so badly. The smell of the air in Malta, it's like nowhere else I've ever been. It's beautiful, like salt and limestone. And so I have so many amazing, fond memories of being back in Malta.
Minkejja li twildet u tgħix b'mod permanenti fil-Kanada, Marta Sfenek tistqar li għadha toħlom dwar Malta, ta' spiss bil-Malti. Il-mod ta' trobbija, il-karatteristiċi tradizzjonali tal-Maltin ma nisithom qatt. Anzi, tiftaħar bl-identità Maltija preżenti f'demma.
I don't think Malta could ever not be a part of me. It's like it flows through my veins. Because both my parents are Maltese, I'm sure I still have a lot of the habits that Maltese people have. Like, my house has to be clean, and I'll spend hours cleaning my house, and I know I inherited that from my mother, who inherited that from her mother. So yeah, Malta is definitely a part of me. I'm small, but I'm tough, and I think that can be said of Malta.
Fl-aħħar fil-waqt li nirringrazzjaw lil Marta Sfenek għal ħin li dedikat għaż-żjara li għamilnila ġewwa Bradford, Ontario, nirringrazzjaw ukoll lil Tony Gatt u l-BDL Books, il-pubblikaturi tar-romanz 8 Pointed Cross, talli oġobhom jaddulna kopja.